unbelievable, guys. China is now making fake women.
Hello, hello. 欢迎直播间的
How is
哥
it
哥
possible?
们，欢迎大家，欢迎大家。
How is this possible? Filter, I guess.
This is a man. But his followers had no idea. Using a beauty filter, he became a popular female live streamer. He slipped up and forgot to turn on his beauty filter.
Hello, hello.
Busted. Unbelievable. How sad.
欢迎直播间的哥哥们，欢迎大家，欢迎大家。
But what about the voice?
Okay.
Oh, that's easy. With a little bit of practice, any old bloke can mislead saps into thinking they're listening to some sort of cutesy little girl.
不要累了。
我现在好多老观众可以过来看我了，只是有个情况。谢谢哥哥，晚安，爱你哦。
China is manufacturing fake women. By now, just about everybody knows about beauty filters. It's something that started in countries like China, South Korea, Japan, and of course, we see it nowadays in the West too. Of course, China takes it to the extreme, always has, so that's nothing new. We also know about the gender imbalance in China, where you've got far more men than women, so of course, women are in high demand, well, especially pretty ones. It is, however, quite odd, because in China, even though there are far more men than there are women, women are still held to an incredibly high beauty standard. You would think that people would lower their standards, given the desperate situation, but not really, no. Anyway, you do have a situation where you've got a lot of lonely men looking for companionship, and a lot of them find it through online streaming or 直播. Live streaming in China is off the charts. It is a ridiculous situation that anybody with common sense looking at would say, what in the hell is going on here? So a package just arrived today. It's something I ordered as a gift to a very good friend of mine. And get this, it's a flavored air device. Cold turkey. It may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. We're not talking about some crazy TCM acupuncture nonsense over here. We're talking about today's sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of electronics, you've literally got homeless people under bridges live streaming en masse and earning money through these fake gifts that people give online. Live streaming in China requires very little investment. All you need is a smartphone, one of those beauty ring lights that goes along with it, and of course a battery pack or two to keep yourself up and running. And you can go set up anywhere where there's semi-decent lighting. That's why you see them always under the bridge or in some kind of area where there's, street lights and things like that. And you can go online, sign up.
What sort of awkward lifestyle is this? See the side effect of social media. Oh my god. These people are losing it.
To a bunch of accounts. Of course, the bigger ones use agents, and we'll get into that in a minute. But you can go and do it by yourself, set it up, go online, start streaming, sing some cutesy songs, do little dances, get an audience if you're lucky, and start earning money from these virtual gifts. Remember, there is a vast market in China of single young men who are seeking the company of beautiful young women, and they have no real chances in life, and so they seek them online. Now, of course, it's fairly easy if you're an attractive woman, and you don't even need to be an attractive woman, let's be honest, because the technology, the face filters, the voice filters, because hey, you know what? I've tried it. You can sing very badly, the computer corrects your voice and you sound like a superstar. You can look incredibly unattractive, and I'm not joking, like very, very unattractive. The computer will make you look like a beautiful mythical creature or some sort of movie star or a goddess. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous what the technology can do these days. So, of course, A lot
Technology, what have you done to humanity? There's nothing China cannot do. They are good at inventing things. Their second name is manufacturers.
of young men were looking at these young girls out there making a lot of money, doing live streaming, and you know what? They thought to themselves, hey, it's a market. Not that difficult for me to throw on a dress and grow my hair a little long, and bam, the filter does everything else for me. So that's what's been happening. A lot of men have started live streaming as women to take advantage of their fellow lonely men. And of course, men know what men want. So, hey, easy pickings. Now, I happen to have first-hand experience with the whole live streaming factories of churning out these young women to live stream, because I visited one of these houses that acts like some sort of a den of live streaming in China. 你好，
你好，
我叫 Winston。
你好，我是小吴。
很高兴认识你啊。
很高兴，你们请。
好，谢谢。
这边就是我们
This is like
直
opening.
播的地方。然后现在这里面有一位主播正在直播中。是吗？可以看一下。
Hello， 你好。
不要拍，我没化妆，我没化妆。
没事。
他在直播。
明白。他在直播。
先不打扰他了。
不好意思，麻烦你啊。
这边他。
Can you imagine the infertility complex? She can't look at someone without wearing makeup. This is another level of low self-esteem. God, that means she cannot go out without makeup. That means she cannot host visitor or do anything without makeup. This is strange.
就是刚刚下播。刚下播之后上去睡觉去了，休息。
是吗？
休息，也蛮累的。
咱们直播多长时间差不多？
一般每天在6个小时以上。
是吗？
对，比如说。
每次是6个小时还是2个小时？2个小时？
一般是3个小时。然后勤奋一点的是6个小时，然后到晚上嘛，再4个小时。对，等于说10个小时。
So they're actually doing 10 hours of streaming every day. It's pretty interesting. And they just sleep upstairs, so they go sleep and then they stream, and they sleep and stream. So I suppose it's kind of convenient. You don't need to commute to work. Wow, that's really interesting. And I look like an alien. You can see, because we all know what I look like, and if you look at what I look like on the screen right now, you can understand, you know, the sort of weird thing going on in China right now, where girls use these apps on their phones to make themselves look completely unrealistic. I look like a completely different person. Wow. You can adjust the size of your face, you know, how tall your forehead is, you can change your nose, you can change the size of your eyes, you can change your jawline, you can change the color of your skin, everything, and it does it in real time. And it's literally, it's like plastic surgery without going under the knife. And this is you know, it's really is a big deception, because at the end of the day, the poor guys who are watching this, you know.
This is pure deception. Guys, protect your mental health. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Don't believe what you see. God, live your life. This should be turned illegal. They should start arresting these people.
You know, they see this beautiful lady on the screen and they're sending her gifts and stuff. Meanwhile, she could literally just be your grandmother, and you wouldn't know, because with this you can get rid of wrinkles, you can do everything. It's weird, and that is exactly why that girl in the first room didn't want us to film her, because in real life she looks nothing like she does on the screen.
Yeah.
也许会有一天，世界真的有终点。
刚才我们进去的那个，这个礼物是差不多价格是多少钱？这个礼物？
像这种，对，这种是。
When you take a good look at this, it's obvious it's not real. Facial features is deceiving.
1毛。
1毛钱。
对，这种是10元。
10元，好。
对。
最贵的是多少钱？
最贵的。
Oh my god！
在豪华里边。手机里面最贵的就是这个。这是800元。
If there's a generous guy out there and he really wants to grab her attention, he'll send her a more expensive gift. She's just received a gift right now, and it pops up on the screen for everybody to see. Oh, this guy sent a gift, and then she'll be like, "Thank you for sending the gift." and it kind of encourages guys to one-up each other, you see. So if she's got a bunch of streamers and they're vying for her attention, just give her more expensive gifts and she'll be like, oh, thank you, brother, you know.
欢迎我们直播间的宝宝们，这是我们的 Wilson， 这是我们 Wilson， 可以认识一下。
你们好。
哇，谢谢我们南方送给我的3金，谢谢。我们家有没有小哥哥有礼物走一走的？然后让我们 Wilson 哥哥看一下。
Hello.
哇，对，慢慢的。
Yeah, like that. Hello. 这边好有意思，
帅气，那是必须的。我美吧？Wilson 哥哥漂亮，帅气吧
？If you're curious to see the rest of that documentary that I filmed, there's a link in the description below. It's called Stay Awesome China. It's got a lot of racy things in it, so it was age restricted on YouTube, but it's still here for free. Go ahead and watch it if you want to. Back onto the whole live streaming thing though. China has already reached dystopian levels of online live streaming addiction. And the absolute absurdity of all these fake relationships and people escaping the real harsh realities of China into this virtual world where they give gifts and receive attention in return. It's not something that's easy to watch unfold. It's not something that's comfortable to recognize and talk about. But if all you are is someone on the other side of a screen seeing the glossy, fake facade that China puts out, and I mean everything, every single thing you see coming out of China is propaganda. Because of course their internet is censored and no one within the borders of China is allowed to portray anything that the Chinese government doesn't want the outside world to see. So every time you see flashy buildings and, you know, neon lights at night and you see the pretty girls and doing some or other thing, it's all fake. And of course it's easy to fake it with today's technology. And it's something that if you hadn't seen with your own eyes, you wouldn't believe. If you haven't visited China, lived in China for as long as I have, you wouldn't have known. Those scammers sending you random text messages on your phone or WhatsApp messages saying that they got the wrong number or they'd like to get to know you and they have a pretty picture of an Asian woman. It's all this filter stuff. None of it's real. Don't get caught up in it. Don't believe it. This may sound like a very sweeping statement, but remember, everything you see coming out of China has a glossy sheen over it, a facade. None of it is real. There are smatterings of truth in there. They can take a basic thing and doll it up and make it look amazing, but it's not the truth. I personally have a lot of compassion and I feel incredibly bad for the people that get suckered into this, the people that have to delude themselves into believing that these live streamers that they are giving away their wages and their life savings and so on to are real and really are these pretty goddesses. Or, you know, the opposite rings true too. You do get these male live streamers as well who look all incredibly handsome and swish, you know, look like some sort of movie star. I feel really bad for these people to be sucked into this life of lies and untruth. But the only way we can truly combat this is to be as real and genuine as we possibly can in our real lives and in our day-to-day lives. Let's set an example and help China do better. Until next time, you know the drill. As always, stay awesome.
So you're not producing fake women. Oh my God, China, don't mislead the world. This is deception on another level. I feel for those that are carried away with social media. Don't be fooled. Technology is really doing more harm than good. Please don't be carried away. Know your limits. Deceiving people, manipulating people emotionally just to get money from them. It's supposed to be illegal, right? Guys, know your limit on social media. Know when to exit. Don't be fooled. Face reality. Thank you so much for watching. Be at peace with yourself and with all mankind. See you on the next one. Please support me by watching, liking, and subscribing. Bye.